13, Tailgate, right here on Pub Sports Radio. Welcome into another Saturday. Guns Picks, Wine Time Sports here with me, as always, for a best bet-driven show. Guys, Moose will not be here with us today, sadly. Shout out to Moose. If you are there, Moose, we love you, man. Can't wait to cap with you again. But that's all I got to say. We got to make some money. I got a lot of games today. You guys got a lot of action. Y'all have a good week so far this week. Guns, how you doing?
College basketball has been very good, and I'll say right now, at least during this week, college football's been bad, but Saturdays have been.
Sorry,
very
I didn't mean to laugh the way you said that. I always want my friends to
I had
win.
to stop myself for a little bit. But what happens with me if I have a bad like Wednesday, Thursday, Friday in college football? It means I'm going to have a monster day and Saturday. So today's the day to jump on the GUNZPICKS. So, yes, we are going to be absolutely killing it. College basketball's been cooking. So, keep me alive with these bad college football bets.
Hey, I'm in the exact same boat as you. It's like we signed up for the same lifeboat. Wine time. What's up, man?
Oh, I'm good over here, Daby Cab. Nice 4-1 day yesterday with Jimmy the Bag. 2-1 in NBA, 2-0 in college football. We're 4-1 college football this week. We're up double digits in NBA. We're down a little bit of where I think we're down 0.8 units in college basketball. My volume's been very light this year. I'll be betting that here in a couple weeks, getting a little bit more into it. But I'm ready to go, guys. A lot of people said this is a boring card today. I like this card. I think we've got a lot of good value in a lot of these games. Maybe not a lot of them. I've got 5 plays locked in that I'm going to be sharing with you guys today, which is a lot less than usual. But I feel like we're going 5-0 today, honestly. Let's get to it.
Yeah, I got 5 bets as well. So if you got 5, I got 5. I know Guns has plenty. We got some. I tried to put all the gun belt games in there, Guns. So hopefully, if you asked for one, I got a graphic. Not all of them, but I tried to get the ones I thought maybe you'd have action in. We'll see how I did. Dizzy Donut, Truth Teller, Stacks, man. We got Stacks up there at the top. He said Panthers over 60, and then he's also got Oklahoma over 42 in the Oklahoma-Missouri game that starts at 11, which we'll put up there, man. Dizzy Donuts, Steve G, Nuke Worker, Brad Summer, Chill Will. Everybody in the chat, man, and if I didn't hit you, we will get you soon. I love you guys. Let's get this rolling, and let's make some money on a Saturday. Hit the like button, share the video, get it out there. Go retweet it if you can. I'll do that too. And let's get into the action. You got the – where is it?
I am retweeting as we speak, fellas.
There we go. No, wait. Definitely did not say what I thought it said. There we go. If you don't mind, Wine Time, can you intro this one? I do have action in it, and I'm going to get this set up.
Of course, guys. Let me pull up here our odds for this game. This is an interesting game right here, guys. 2 teams in the SEC that I feel like were sleepers this year. Not a lot of people had high hopes for them, including myself. I didn't think either of these teams were going to be where they are right now. We've made a ton of money backing them in spots, but at the beginning of the season, I didn't expect this, at least from either of these teams, but both have been rocking and rolling. Let me just pull up the market here so I can give you guys the line and all that good stuff here. Apologize. I wish I had this up already. Missouri. And I cannot find it. So we're going to just go past that right now. I know where this line opened up. This line opened up at a 6.5 out of 7. Most places in favor of Oklahoma here at home, coming off a big win against Alabama, guys. Probably the biggest win. Since last year from when they took out Alabama, and this was a big win for their programming going forward. And if they have a chance to make the college football playoff, one of these teams might be in the college football playoff, guys, which is crazy to think. If both these teams win out, or if one of these teams wins out, I should say, they have a ticket to the playoffs. We're seeing this line drop, though.
It was 7.5, by the way.
7.5. That's
what
crazy.
I took and gave out. Yep.
All right. Well, I know what my guy Daby Cab is on, and let me just see if I can pull up the market in this really quick. I don't know why I can't find this game.
Well, take your time looking for it, Guns. Tell us what you got on this one. Tell us what you're thinking.
All right. So I'm leaning towards the Oklahoma side on this one. Basically because, there's injury concerns here. I think Pribula is going to play in this game as far as the quarterback.
Yeah, no.
Oh,
Pribula's back?
He's
I heard he was
questionable. He's
he ain't playing, bro.
Let me check really quick.
Somebody in the chat let us know he ain't
playing. The line was kind of jumping around, but I think it jumped back into the other direction this morning. So, like, that was
on track to return. Yeah, he's playing.
Wow.
Yeah, whether he plays or not,
without him. So let's fucking go.
That's why I think the line moved.
So even though Oklahoma's coming off that big win versus Bama, they came off a bye week. So maybe the nostalgia of having that big win is kind of worn off on this one. And Missouri is 2-3 straight up in the last 5 games. They're off a win versus Mississippi State. And what Missouri wants to do is they want to run the ball. They have one of the better running backs, if not. I mean, there's arguably people are saying Ahmad Hardy is the best running back in college football, but I disagree. I think it's Jeremiah Love, but I digress.
Yeah.
Love using digress today. Digress.
Oh,
Yeah, you guys are. I don't use it anymore, thanks to y'all. So thank you for that.
But Oklahoma, they're going against Oklahoma as the top rushing defense, holding opponents at 2.3 yards per carry and 78 rushing yards per game. So if they can stop the run, I don't know what Missouri's going to do. Having Pre-Bula back does help the passing defense because they really haven't passed the ball without him in the lineup. But Oklahoma is 3-1 straight up as a single-digit favorite this year, and Missouri is 0-3 ATS as a dog this year. So I would stay away from Missouri. I'm going to be taking Oklahoma today.
So
let me read off the market really quick, Cab, because I have it up here finally. And yeah, I'm guessing that's why we're seeing some live movement towards Mizzou. So if you guys got in at Mizzou early, I think you got in at the right time. Right now, the 5.5, I don't know, Circa's still hanging at 6. That's the only book. Actually, ESPN Bet and Hard Rock laying at 6.5. Most other books at 5.5 right now. We've got 52% of bets, 51% of cash on Oklahoma. So we've got a pretty much even split, but yet this line is moving towards Missouri. I'm off it. Ahmad Hardy, I think he's a really good running back. I think he'll be in that discussion. He should be in that discussion next year rather than this year. I think Jeremiah Love, and then it's Jonah Coleman. I could see a couple other guys ahead of this guy as well, but he's definitely, I mean, when this guy puts his head down, I mean, he's hard to take down. We've seen what he's done against the far less competition. This is going to be a big test for him, guys, because his Oklahoma defensive front is elite. This is one of the best defensive fronts in all of college football. This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. Brent Venables has this defense locked in right now. It's absolutely crazy what he's doing, what he did again, how he made that Bama offense. Bama offense is one-dimensional at this point, but they literally took that away from them. They're one-dimensional offense because they couldn't run it on him, couldn't pass it either. It's a tough game here. I'm off this game.
Yeah, Steve said, know what you're capping. Well, Steve, I bet it on Monday, and on Monday, he probably wasn't going to play when I bet it at 7.5 on Monday and gave it out to everyone. Not 5.5, 7.5, Steve. So, keep up, bro. Anyways, shout out to everybody in the chat. Look, I've lost against Oklahoma. I was on Alabama, and I know it was very public. I outwardly said that I think Oklahoma's offense has issues. This is an interesting situation for the SEC as a whole, regardless of if you're somebody that feels like it's a super strong conference or, overrated, whatever your stance is on that. If Oklahoma loses this football game, you now have so many 7-3 teams throughout the SEC that this whole fucking playoff picture becomes a blown up mess, and it gets very interesting, right? I don't think Oklahoma loses this. I don't think the SEC wants Oklahoma to lose this. I just don't think they win by margin. And at 7.5, I loved it. At 5.5, that's different. I know there's like a probably 8% chance this game lands on a touchdown, but if it does, I want that hook. And I could also see it be a 4 or a 3-point win for Oklahoma in the same boat. So I took Missouri here. A little on the Ahmad Hardy that you're talking about. So every running back that's played against Oklahoma has struggled. Every single running back, right? What do y'all think his prop is, knowing how much everybody has struggled today?
All right, I got you, Cab. Let's see. 74.5.
Very good guess. Guns, that's what I would have thought.
77.5.
Okay, I kind of tricked Guns by telling you it was a very good guess. It's over 100. Let me pull it up again.
What?
Dead ass. His shit's over 100, and that tells me a story right there. I just wanted y'all to hear that. Like,
it just means he's gonna run. It's gonna be a lot of rushing attempts, and it may be predicated on the fact that if you actually look at the stats without Pre-Bula in the lineup, I think they threw for like 10 yards and 77 yards. They acted like a pseudo military academy team as far as like running the triple option. So maybe attempts is probably the way I'd go with this one instead of taking the yards.
Another thing,
do you have attempts available?
Missouri. Yeah, I can tell you attempts. Missouri, I can't bet attempts, but I can give you a number on it. 20.5.
Yeah, they're gonna pound the rock.
I mean, like that 100 on one of the top 5 rushing defenses means like they're just gonna do this to Ahmad Hardy all day.
Wow.
Man, shout out to Julian for the dono right there, man. $9.99 dono. And I saw our guy Gorky dropped one as well, man. Much love to y'all.
Julian, right, our guy Julian Cesaro. I don't know if you heard yet, Julian, but Pub 5 dates dropped. It's going to be March 26th to the 30th. I'm going to get out there the 25th, I believe, and stay till the 30th. I'll get out there on that Wednesday. So hope to see you there, Julian, my guy. Appreciate the donation. Appreciate Gorky's donation as well. I'm going to take a shot for you guys here. Good luck on all your guys' action today.
Yeah, I don't know how much I care about Perbula coming back either. That's another thing. But anyways, shout out to everybody in the chat, man. We'll keep it rolling.
How healthy could he be, though? That's the weird thing. I don't know what his health status
I didn't think he was 100, man. On Monday, when I fucking bet it, he was not going to be back. So that's why I was so shocked when y'all said
it's more of a necessity. They need him today because their quarterback situation, their depth stinks outside of him. I mean, the quarterback situation is terrible.
You know, one last thing I'll say before we get our best bets from our guy Kong on this one is defensive ends on Missouri are outstanding.
Yes.
Oklahoma's not going to be very comfortable. This Missouri defense is going to make Oklahoma very uncomfortable in this game.
Yep.
There's a reason why the total's so low. And with the total that low, again, I love the 7.5. I don't know how I feel about the 5.5. So sorry, I can't. Hopefully, y'all tuned in to Medicate Monday and Pete Loshak on Tuesday. Let me pull this up.
Let's go.
All right, I got it ready to go, man. Here early, I don't like making people wait, so let's go ahead and get him up here. You know the deal, man. He's going to bring you guys action. He texted me before the show, wine time, and said we got to do another parlay because it cashed yesterday.
Let's go.
Or last Saturday. Shout out to Wine Time for doing the motherfucker for doing the tailgate parlay.
For
Good
real.
call on the tailgate parlay, my dude. But let's get him up here. Our guy, Kong's Clips.
Happy Saturday, guys. Kong's Clips in the building, coming a little early this Saturday. It is my son's birthday. He has his first wrestling meet of the season today. Come and drop some action. I'm going to get right into it. One of my favorite plays of the day and would be my parlay leg of the day is JMU minus 13.5. Gave that out on Monday at minus 110. Playing Washington State. JMU's got their season ahead of them. They have a great chance to be that team that makes it into the college football playoff. They've just got to get some pretty sizable wins here to finish the season. I think they can do that, and I think they can make it in by the skin of their teeth into the college football playoff. I am on Vanderbilt minus 9.5. Playing Kentucky at Vanderbilt. I think you can get an 8.5 as of this morning. Kentucky had a cupcake matchup last game. The week before that, they played a pretty sorry Florida team that went to Kentucky and looked like shit. I just think that Vanderbilt comes out here and tries to make a statement. I think Vanderbilt has a great team. I think they have one of the best quarterbacks in the country. Love this Pavia kid. Look for Vanderbilt to come out, and I think it gets ugly early. And so I'm laying the points with Vanderbilt. Biggest game of the day, Oregon, USC. I'm going over the total here, over 59.5 at minus 110. There's going to be fireworks in this game. I see scoring back and forth. I think it's going to be a really close game down the stretch. Oregon, one of the better passing teams they've seen this season at home was Indiana. Oregon lost that game by 10 points. USC is the top passing team in the country. Jaden Mayaba and Makai Lemon connection has been great this season. So I'm also on USC here plus the 10.5 at minus 110. I think USC can keep it close. I think if USC comes into this game and wins this game, they force the playoff committee's hand and makes it into the playoff. That's what we're looking at here late in the season as teams trying to get in, teams that don't have anything to play for, and teams that are right there on the edge. And USC is one of those teams that are on the edge. Would not be surprised if they don't come in here and win this game today. Utah, minus 16.5 at minus 125. I bought a point here. playing Kansas State. Kansas State looked like shit last week. I just think they may have given up on the season. And Utah still has their season ahead of them for the Big 12 championship. I'm laying the decent number with Utah. I think this gets ugly as well. Michigan laying 13.5, playing Maryland. This Maryland team, I've faded them a lot this season. I just think you're getting the better team here with Michigan. I do know that it is a look-ahead spot, but I kind of feel like that's baked into the line here. I think if it wasn't the week it is, this number could be 16.5. I'm laying the 13.5 with Michigan at minus 120. Cincinnati playing BYU at home. Cincinnati lost last week. Ugly game for them. This BYU team, the last time they played a dynamic passing attack was Texas Tech. Texas Tech blew them out. I think Cincinnati wins this game at home today. I'm grabbing the points with Cincinnati plus 2.5. BYU having to travel all the way to Cincinnati. I think there's a couple reasons this sets up for Cincinnati to win this game. Let's see if they can get out there and execute. Cincinnati plus 2.5. Houston playing TCU. Houston at home. I'm taking Houston on the money line here. I've been betting on this Houston team all season long. I just think they edge out a close win here against TCU. They're in-state rival. Give me TCU on the money, or give me Houston on the money line, minus 118. Kansas plus 3.5 at Iowa State. I don't like this Iowa State team losing to Arizona State and the worst quarterback in the world in Jeff Sims. I just think Kansas can come in here and put up some points. So I'm taking Kansas plus 3 in the hook. Old Dominion laying 9.5. Georgia Southern. Old Dominion team. They didn't get the cover last week. It cost me some money. I think they come back this week and can get the cover at Georgia Southern. So I laid the 9.5 on Monday. It is 10.5 now. I also endorse that. Oklahoma, Missouri. You guys talked about it. Ahmad Hardy's rushing prop being over 100 yards. I think this game sets up for an under. Missouri's really good against the run. Oklahoma's really good against the run. Both teams looking to run the ball. I think this is a really, really ugly game. 13-10, maybe 10-6 type of game. Give me the under 42.5, my favorite total of the day. Plus money prop of the week. Jeremiah Love, 3+ rushing touchdowns, 3+ touchdowns. Jeremiah Love this morning on game day, his name's being floated around for the Heisman. I think Notre Dame sees that. I think they get him the ball. And I think he gets in the end zone 3 times today at least. The number's plus 240. I love the number with the best running back in the country. Jeremiah Love, 3+ touchdowns, plus 240. 2-unit parlay of the week this week. Hoping we get this thing on track. JMU, I'm laying the 13.5. Old Dominion minus 9.5. And USC plus 10.5 at plus 479. Appreciate you guys for having me. Let's go out there and finish the regular season strong, get some money, come back for the playoffs, and try to do it again. Love you guys. Hit the like button. Kong. I'm out.
Hey guys, how's it going?
I'm muted too. We're all muted. You're muted, Cab.
Fuck, no way. No way. And I'm making fun of you on mute, bro. Yo, shout out to Kong's Clips, man, bringing the best bets. And we're back, man, back on screen. Big Boss in the chat, man. Good to see you, Big Boss. Again, thanks, Kongs, for the best bets. Everybody, real quick, go to Pub Sports Radio, retweet this shit. And if you are on X, do us a favor, jump over to YouTube and sub to Pub Sports Radio on YouTube and join us in the chat, man. But let's keep it rolling. What do you want next? Who wants to pick the game? We got plenty of graphics, as y'all see.
Let's just go to another morning game while we're here, guys. An early one right here that Kong's mentioned that I just moved on. I haven't tweeted it out, so I'm going to tweet it out now as we speak. Got Kansas on the road to Iowa State here. Two teams, guys. I had higher expectations for both these teams going into this season. I thought these are two teams that could potentially be there when it's all said and done in the Big 12 title. At least Iowa State, I thought they were on track. A lot of injuries really plagued their way on the way because they just started piling up and they took some rough losses to Colorado. You know what I mean? Just not good losses at all. I'm going to bring up the market here in this game, but I'm on Kansas here in this spot, guys. I think this is a good get-right spot for Kansas. Jalen Daniels got 2 games left of his collegiate career. I think he's going to want to go down on a high note here. This is going to be a very hostile environment in Iowa. This place is going to be rocking. I like Kansas here, though. I think they're going to be able to move the ball against this Iowa State defense that is still missing a couple key defenders. I know they've got Dom Orange. He's been playing at a high level right now. I mean, this guy is going to go in the first round in this year's NFL draft. He's one of the best defensive tackles in college football. I think if Kansas can maybe double team him and protect Jalen enough and work that play action, what they've been doing all season long, I'm going to take 4 points. I got a minus 120 on Kansas plus the 4. I think they win this game outright. I think Kansas wins these next 2 games and goes out on a high note. Iowa State, they don't really have, neither of these teams really have a lot to play for other than to go bowling and for NFL tape. Both these quarterbacks probably aren't going to, I mean, Jalen Daniels has to leave. I think Rocco Becht will be back next year, if I'm not mistaken. He's got another year, but give me Kansas here. I think they take care of business. The market right now, we currently have 61% of bets and 58% of cash on Iowa State. The line's not moving. Bigger bets are coming in on Kansas. Give me Kansas plus 4.
Guns, how many times are you going to let him say Kansas before you fucking get him?
Kansas,
Kansas, baby. Let's go.
I count on you for this one.
This is a game that I was not on it at all because Kansas has just kind of let me down. I thought they were going to have a very good season, knowing that they played so many close games last season. I did take their win total over. That didn't come to. It doesn't look like it's going to come to fruition. But yeah, I hate Kansas on the road, but I don't like Iowa State either. So for me, it was just a pass.
See, I'm in the same boat. Fuck these trashy ass Big 12. Big 12 better be glad that fucking basketball started, man.
Better games out there,
This conference is ass. Wine time. I'm sorry. I know you kind of like Big 12.
Well, Big 12's 3. ACC is by far the worst. ACC is the worst conference. They might not have anyone in the college football playoff, which is crazy.
Facts. Correct. Like they're like even with the Big 12, at least you have like a Texas Tech.
Utah's really good.
Correct. BYU's another one of those teams. Even though like BYU, I think is on borrowed time, still a good team. But you don't have that in the ACC. You don't. No. Georgia Tech being 9-1 is absurd because that team is like well below my power rankings. Like I don't like that at all.
Florida State, so what a sad program, man. All right,
Florida State's terrible.
Shout out to NC State last night plus the 7, man. It went outright. Florida State, those guys are that program sucks. Norvell might be fired, but I don't know if they can fire him. They've got there's so many job openings this next year. It's like, who are you going to go out? Who's going to really want this Florida State job? It's looking like it's not appealing anymore, but they do pay really well.
They got a lot of
money.
Yeah. That's not true. That's not true because I think Franklin was hesitant to sign with Virginia Tech because I think he was waiting for that Florida State job to open up at Tallahassee. I really did believe that he wanted to go there, but it didn't open up, so he had to make a decision.
It's the perfect fit, I think, at Virginia Tech for him because it's not super high expectations. He can go in there and recruit the hell out of it. They give him some NIL money to work. I mean, he's one of the best recruiters in all of college football. So
I'm about to just put up a big game up there unless you guys have another early game that you want to put on.
All right, let's do a gun belt. Want to do some gun belt?
Give me which one you want. Let's see if I
got it. Action in the gun belt at Hancock Whitney Stadium in Mobile, Alabama. You know what game I'm going to, right? No, you don't. Well, guess what? It's Southern Miss versus South Alabama. This is going to be at 3:30 Saturday. This is an electric game with some revisionist history between these two teams. Yes, Southern Miss. I've been talking about them all season long. This team is way different than they were last year. This is Marshall 2.0. They bring over Charles Huff. They bring over about half the team from Marshall, and this team is rocking along in the gun belt, getting to the position where, well, they may get an opportunity to play in the Gun Belt Championship, maybe against JMU. We will see about that. But you have Southern Miss coming off a loss against Texas State. I did cap that correctly. I gave you Texas State if you were a VIP member. Shout out to you. 7-3 on the year. But they're going against South Alabama. That is a very different team that they've been in the past. A 3-7 on the year, but they've won 2 out of the last 3 games. Could they get hot? I don't know. But South Alabama at home this season is minus 3-point differential, minus 2 net yard average. Only win at home this season was against an FCS opponent. Then you got to look at Southern Miss on the other side of the ball. They perform very well on the road, actually remarkably. You don't really see this with a lot of these Gun Belt teams. They usually perform weak on the road, but he has a plus 3-point differential, 458 yards of total offense per game, plus 73 net yard average against their opponents. They're 3-1 straight up at ATS on the road this season. And now Southern Miss has performed well off a loss. If you go check the history, they lost to Mississippi State. Next game, they won by 18 versus Jackson State. They lost to Louisiana Tech. Then they beat a good Conference USA team in Jacksonville State by 18. There's 5X revenge here. They have not beat South Alabama in 5 tries. Last year, they lost 35-14, but they were a 23.5-point dog in that situation. Now you're seeing them as a minus 1.5 favorite. This is line functionality 101, folks. Southern Miss off the loss, good road team, bad home team, and you have the 5X revenge on top of that. Give me Southern Miss on the money line as the play. Yeah, you muted it.
I told you I'd have a banner for it.
I knew you were ready. You told me you were ready, and I was like, he's probably got all the games on there, so we'll see.
Man, I was close. I almost did that one.
Do you guys have anything in Minnesota Northwestern or no?
No.
Guns?
Lean under.
That's a good game, though. That's one of the better games on the board. I don't have a bet in. But
Wrigley. It's at Wrigley, right?
Yeah, it's at Wrigley, yeah.
Back-to-back games for Northwestern at Wrigley, by the way.
Let's go to a place that's near and dear to my heart, guys.
Man,
it's beautiful Iowa City here, guys. Love this fucking school. Love everything that this football team has done for us this season. I mean, what is it, 5 in a row they've cashed us with these last 5 games? Absolutely incredible. Come on here every week. I tell you guys how good this football team is. They always lose by this much because they just don't have the talent on their roster that the USC's, Indiana's, Oregon's. They're right there, though, guys, every single time, and we're covering these spreads. This is a perfect get-right spot for an angry Iowa team against a Michigan State team that will probably be looking for a new head coach here after the season's done. Jonathan Smith has done a terrible job since inheriting this program. I really liked him at Oregon State. I thought what he did and what he built there for a school like that was pretty insane, and what he's done here with the resources that he has and the NIL money that they have over there at Michigan State, they are doing a really bad job. This Iowa team is going to want to win out. Gronowski has never lost more than 2 games in a season. He's lost 4 games this year. He's pissed off. This team is pissed off. This is a way better team. They're playing in Iowa City. It's senior night. This place is going to be rocking at Kinnick. We already know it. Give me Iowa minus 16.5. This is high for a reason, guys. Take the alternative line at 18.5. Take it at 21.5. Take it at 23.5. They're winning this game by 30 points. This is an absolute blowout at Kinnick. Give me Iowa minus 16.5.
Okay. I'm just going to let you have that one. I'm not going to say anything. What Guns, anything?
This is Iowa all day long. Iowa,
okay.
You capped it perfectly. Wine time. You have Iowa. They've lost back-to-back games, but going to win in USC is absolutely tough in the Coliseum.
But can they even score 17 points?
Yeah, they have been all year.
State, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, they've been scoring points. Don't get it twisted on this one. And even with that game against USC, they had to come back in that game and make it close and give them a little bit of a scare. And then they played Oregon right down to the wire and really only lost by 2 points in that game, held them to 18 points. If there's anything that you're going to know is Michigan State's going to have struggles scoring the football against this Iowa team, and Iowa is a heavy favorite here for a reason in Kinnick. And it's not on my card, and I'm staying away from it because Michigan State has continually backdoored me like an inmate in San Quentin more than once. This team covers these weird double-digit spreads, and they do it in the last drive on some fluke touchdown, and you lose the hook, or you lose by a point against Michigan State. They are backdoor teams. They're not bottoms. They're tops. They'll come and take you every single time. I'm going to stay away from this game, but it definitely is a strong line for Iowa. I can't deny that. So if I'm going to take this, I'm going to be taking it on Iowa.
All right.
Shout out to our guy Nick Fraser in the chat. Shout out to you, my guy. Good to see you. Good luck on all your action. Good luck with your Auburn Tigers today. Who do they got today? Was it Wagner or who
somebody
is it?
bad that they're like 32-0 against? But,
Yeah, I saw that.
I love capping with you, Nick, man. I've been enjoying that, man. And shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Love rocking with you guys. Let's go here, man. Let's go to this one. While I talk about it for a second, maybe you can get the cash pulled up wine time, because I hate the idea of being on such a public dog here. I think USC might be
They're not public.
Dog. They're not public.
Oh yeah, they are.
I thought they were, but according to our friends at Wager Talk Odds Logic, we currently have 57% of bets and 66% of cash coming in on Oregon. So that gives you 43% of bets, 34% of money coming in on USC. I'm surprised because I've heard nothing but USC love from everyone all week. I would be on USC if I was on a spot in this game. I just couldn't get there. This is a weird double-digit spread. I don't know why USC is a double-digit underdog here.
I do. Want me to give it to you?
I already know what you're going to say, guys.
I don't know why you keep saying so many gay things today, Guns, but yeah, you can go ahead.
I do
Why?
too.
I made a backdoor reference. I thought it was funny.
About you getting backdoored in your butthole.
No, guys, listen. This is two really good football teams. Whoever wins this game is on their way to
I thought Guns was going
playoff. They don't need a Big Ten title game. All you need is 10 wins in the Big Ten, because this is, in my opinion, the toughest conference in college football. And I think USC should not be 10 points dogs, but they've got to be for a reason. Guns is probably going to let us know here. But this USC team they've been good. They've got the best receiver in college football in Mekhi Lemon. He is the best receiver in college football. It's not even close probably at this point. And they've got Jacoby Lane, who is potentially like the 6th or 7th best receiver in college football. Oregon's got a true freshman at corner that's going to be going against Mekhi Lemon. He's a 5-star, and he's probably one of the best corners in the Big Ten right now. But this is a big challenge for him. Let him know, Guns. I got to hear what you guys have to say about this one.
You can say what you want about this one. You have these teams that are very close in ranking. However, you have Oregon as a double-digit favorite. If you think that USC and Lincoln Riley and everything that he brings to the table has the gusto to go beat an Oregon team in Autzen Stadium in Eugene, Oregon, you must be smoking some funky stuff.
Oh, I got that, but you better bring more energy than this.
Now, in the Coliseum, it might be a little bit different, but this Oregon team is taking every challenge that's put in front of them, whether it's road, whether it's home. They play their best. And what the key to this game is you have a USC defense that struggles stopping the run. You've seen it in the last 4 games, 202 yards given up to opponents in the rushing game, 5.6 yards per carry. They've gotten absolutely crushed by teams like Notre Dame, by Northwestern, actually put up a ton of yards on them in the rushing game. And what does Oregon do? They're number 1 in rush yards per carry. They're 8th in rush yards per game. They're going to run the ball, and don't sleep on them from a passing perspective, because they use the run to set up the pass. Then you got to look at this Oregon defense. Everyone says that USC and Maeva, yes, you can pass the ball very well, but Oregon has one of the better defenses in the country, 2nd in opposing completion percentage in the passing game, 1st in pass yards per attempt, 1st in pass yards per game. This is a very, very good. Dan Lanning is a defensive guy coming over from Georgia? So he knows defense. And then you have Oregon that is 5-2 ATS is a double-digit favorite this year, and USC is 0-4 ATS on the road this season. Granted, a lot of those were the travel across time zones. This is one of the first road games they have to stay in the same time zone. But Oregon's just the better team here, folks. I'm going to take the better coach. I'm going to take the better team. I'm going to take the better quarterback. And this is Oregon all day long in Autzen. Give it to me all day long, Oregon. I don't care what the points are. Oregon's going to win by 1,000.
Okay, don't get scared, though, when I counter your couple points. So your points are, that they're at home. Now, let me tell you about this home stadium. And I saw this. This is crazy. If they sell out every single seat, and you take every single person that's going to be here at Oregon's football game tonight, and then if Texas Tech sold out every single seat, and instead of using my school, I'll use your school, Guns, they still wouldn't have as many people as Notre Dame has at the football game. If both schools sold out every fucking seat in the stadium, they still wouldn't have as many people.
They will, but you guys have to remember, Autzen is what I've heard personally from people that have gone there, that it holds, what is it, 35, 40,000, I want to say. It's not a lot, but it is a pretty wild environment.
I hope.
No, it's not. I think it's like 40,000.
Yeah, cool environment. All this. Okay, so home stadium, yeah, whatever. All right. Oregon's defense, yes, the numbers off the charts, but I want to say this. That's against Rutgers. That's against Wisconsin. That's against Minnesota, right? I was going to throw Iowa in there, but y'all say Iowa's a good offense. Okay, whatever. When they showed up against Indiana, what'd they do? Gave up 30 points. I'm not saying USC wins this football game. I know some people think maybe they could. I just think that there's a lot of fucking points scored here. And if you're going to have 10.5 points, I think that's too many. I also took King Miller's rushing prop at 72.5. Let me see if it's moved. I gave that out earlier in the week. Nope, still 72.5. So I got King Miller over 72.5, and I got USC plus 10.5.
I will mention too, guys, just because I mentioned it in that Illinois game when they played Illinois, Kamari Ramsey, the best player on USC's defense, is going to be out for this one. This guy's probably going to go in the second or third round in the NFL. He's their leader on defense. He missed that Illinois game, and they really missed him in that secondary. He is a really good player. So keep in mind for that, USC is down some guys. I think that might be why the number is what it is. I'm off this. This is, like I said, from my X's and O's, it's USC. From the market, I guess you could even say USC right now at this point because the line's not moving. But when I look at the line and I see the line where it is, it tells me that the books know that Oregon's going to smash these guys. So it's off for me. It couldn't correlate. Wish luck for both of you guys. This is going to be the best game on, should be the number one game all day long.
I also saw Kong's clips mentions like the only time that they didn't dominate was Indiana. But last time I checked, let me check. Indiana is the number 2 team in the country. In the power ratings, they're ranked just as high. So, yeah, Cignetti's a legend. And they have the Heisman Trophy quarterback on their team, too, as well. I mean, defensively, offensively, yeah, they beat them. But this is not Indiana. This is USC, who has no defense. Zero. It's if you want to go trust Lincoln. When has Lincoln Riley won a top 25 game on the road?
He got to win. He's got to lose by 10.
Raise your hand. I've never seen it. That team does exactly what they do on the road.
Touch your nose. He's got to win by or lose by 10. I don't need him to win.
All right, let's get to this next game. That was a great, guys. That was a fun to hear you guys go back and forth on that one. I'm gonna be interested in this game now because I know both you guys are on the opposite side, and this is the game of the day supposedly. So that's gonna be a fun one. You have anything in this Kentucky Vandy game, Cab? Are you on this game?
No,
I am not on this game. This is an ugly game right here.
Let me say this though. I do think that if I'm in the locker room with Vanderbilt, right, still at 2 losses here, like you guys got to pick it up because there's so many 3 losses teams here in the SEC. Like this is, and the way Vanderbilt has started football games has been atrocious. So I would think maybe they could be a good look early in the football game because they cannot do what they've been doing, playing with their food. You saw it against Texas. They tried to come back. It was too late. Every game they've played this year has been almost right down to the wire. The Missouri game was the same way. The Alabama game, technically, Alabama covered, but that was a much closer game. Jam Miller scored on the last play with 21 seconds. Like every game they've played down to the wire. They need to get ahead of Kentucky early or else they're going to fuck around and lose. I'm not betting this game. Guns, did you bet it?
No, pass.
No. Okay. Let's go to one that I know you guys will have action in because y'all like to get on bad teams.
I have nothing in this one actually.
Come on. I know you're on Florida.
That was my lean, but I'm not on Florida. I didn't end up moving.
Don't lie to me. I know you're on Florida.
Go check my Twitter. I have not played Florida. I was close to doing it, but seeing this high total tells me something that maybe Tennessee can score. But take it away, Cap. I'll give my breakdown on this. Do you want me to intro this one, or do you want to intro it?
I can go over it real quick. Gun, we don't got to stay on it long. Guns, did you bet this one?
Absolutely not. And usually I would be what I loved about this matchup is you usually just take the home team because the home team usually just covers in this one. But here's the problem. Florida, where is their motivation there? I mean, they're on an interim coach. Bill Napier is gone. And the coaching staff there is probably do they care? I mean, they're not going to be coaching at Florida after this year, right? When the new coach comes in, he's going to bring in his own guys. And the same thing with the players. There's uncertainty with the players. It's like, do I stay? Do I go? Who's going to be the coach? And usually this is a very good rivalry game with Tennessee and Florida. and you could take advantage of this from a betting perspective. But for the sheer fact that I don't know if Florida gives a crap about this game, I'm staying away. That's it. And Tennessee on the road is not my favorite thing to take as well. That's why I'm not playing it.
Man, I probably shouldn't have. And Heupel at this time of the year is probably not your favorite thing. I get that as well. Look, this is the swamp, and even though they're 3-7, this rival got the 6:30 game tonight. They probably scheduled that regardless of what the teams were doing, just because of the rivalry, just because this place is going to be an unbelievable atmosphere. And I think maybe early Tennessee would struggle. We saw Tennessee against Oklahoma. I'm going to say it again. I know, congratulations for cashing y'all's Oklahoma bet. But at one point when it was like 18-14 or something like that, Tennessee had 244 yards of offense and Oklahoma had like 42. I don't know the exact numbers, but it was something right there. Tennessee was just, taking out a cocking it, pointing it down and shooting like the entire game. They're literally trying to blow their feet off. I think Florida is the type of team that won't capitalize on mistakes. And if you don't capitalize on those mistakes, at some point, Tennessee figures this shit out. And I think Tennessee wins and, it stays, as the 3-loss team that wants to be in the discussion for the playoffs. Do I think Tennessee deserves to be there? No. Do I think Tennessee will get there? Probably not. But as a 3-loss team in the SEC, is there a discussion to be had? Yeah, they'll be in a discussion. So they're still, playing for everything. Their season's in front of them. I got Tennessee here, and that's where I'm at.
Yeah, you guys know me. There's probably isn't a college football team I hate more than Tennessee, and their fan base is just absolutely awful, just awful. If you're a Tennessee fan, you're awful. Just saying, if they had Nico Imalava, they would maybe have 1 or 2 losses. He is way better than Joey Aguilar. Not saying that he can put up more yards than him, but Joey, I mean, we've seen what he does against these top-tier defenses, and that's throw pick sixes and turn the ball over consistently throughout the game. He's not used to these hostile environments coming over from a school like Appalachian State and just not talented enough. There's a reason why this team has 3 losses right now, and as talented as they are, if I was a fan, I'd be pissed that Nico left us at this point because this guy's not winning us the big-time games. Tennessee better win this game. If they don't win this game, this program might be in shambles because they're 3 losses this year, all the ranked teams. They haven't beaten a ranked team yet this year. I don't like this Tennessee.
Yeah, but is it not Georgia that they almost fucking did beat down to the wire?
But Georgia
Alabama
played bad. Tennessee, they got blown out by Bama.
Okay, so we're starting to create caveats though. Like you're making and this list is getting longer though. Like, I mean, I get it, but like at the end of the season, if your losses are a Georgia playoff team and that you almost beat, an Alabama possible playoff team, and an Oklahoma possible playoff team.
But you didn't win still. That's my thing is you have to win one of those games, in my opinion.
I'm trying to get my camera to focus.
Oh, you're good.
Florida's where's the motivation though with Florida?
Yeah, that's why
there's no hope.
Couldn't do it.
I couldn't do it either. There's just no hope. I mean, this line would be like, oh my God, I'd love to take Florida on the plus at home in the swamp. And then I just don't. I hate it. I hate it. Tennessee could come out, win 42-0 or win 17-14. Yeah, I don't know.
I think if Tennessee gets any kind of lead on Florida, they buckle. I'm on Tennessee, so whatever. That's where I'm at. Y'all take me to what y'all want now. Let's go to one of y'all's.
I'm not on the game, so trust Deb. That's all I'm going to say. I don't know.
I just wanted to say this too about Oregon. They sure looked okay against Penn State, who we found out is fucking horrible.
Yeah,
they have to play the game. Shit on me. They have to play the game. All right, just shit on me later. Or you know what? I'm not even
shit on me later.
I'm not going to say a word when
shut up. As soon as they score a touchdown, you're going to send a text. You and Wine Time both. They're like,
I told you. I told you. That's my favorite thing.
Hey, yeah. Choo choo. Touchdown.
Oh, that's funny. I'm
every time.
Good luck to you, Cab.
Wine Time and Guns both. Every time.
Nope.
And they don't give a fuck if you're on the other side. They still sit there and slap hands in the fucking.
Shout out to Daby Cab, man. That's funny. Can we move on to a game that's probably not on a lot of people's radar here, guys, but it is on my radar, and it is in the beautiful Madison. Wisconsin here. Shout out to our guy Preston. Drove all the way from Wisconsin to San Antonio out the last pub. It's like a 25-hour drive. I was like, what the fuck? Shout out to him. This place is going to be rocking. It's senior night in Madison. This is 6:30 p.m. start time, Central Time for Wisconsin. These fans, I've heard that these fans go nuts at the tailgate. Wisconsin's one of the most lit tailgates in the nation. I know it's kind of hard to believe, but people got some money out there and they ain't afraid to throw that money out those liquor sales.
Well, they need to throw it at their football team.
Yeah, that is true. But guys, let me just explain this really quick. The only reason Luke Fickell still has a job is because of this defensive front that he's brought into this program. This is probably the best defensive front in. I'm not gonna say it's the best. There's a couple SEC teams that have a better defensive front. There's not many teams out there that have a better defensive front than this Wisconsin team. There's a reason what Luke Fickell does. He's a defensive line guru. He's able to bring these kids in, these big boys, and there's a reason why they're one of the best teams against the run. They just can't fucking score the ball, man. You get me a decent quarterback out there, and this Wisconsin team probably has a couple more wins. This is senior night. A lot of these players, it's going to be their last day ever playing at Madison. I think they want to go out on a high note. It's blackout night. It's going to be rocking in Madison, guys. Give me Wisconsin plus the 9. I don't know if they win outright. I think Illinois probably squeaks out, but we've seen Illinois struggle against better defensive fronts. And that's surprising because I thought their offensive line was going to be one of the best in the Big Ten with Brent Bielema this year. He's an offensive line guru, and they haven't really been able to hold up too much. Their defense is awful. If Wisconsin could have put up 10, 14 points in this one, they easily cover this spread. Why am I not on the under? I might get to the under at some point today, guys, but I'm on Wisconsin plus the 9.
Gross. I'll root for you so hard. I love it. That's grimy, though. I'm looking at this Wisconsin team, but you're right. What's Illinois going to do if they get a lead? Run. So if Wisconsin can just let the clock tick, 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 that's going to be your best friend in this one.
Let's go.
I wouldn't bet this game either way, so I'll definitely be rooting for you. I wouldn't want to lay 8.5 with Illinois, and I don't have the balls to take 8.5 with Wisconsin. So that's where I'm at. Guns?
I got nothing on this one.
Pass.
Give me another game, guys. What's a game you want to go to, Guns? Let's talk about one of your guns. Do you have anything in ODU?
I got a couple more too, so go with yours. Do you have ODU?
Yeah, let's talk about now. I want to talk about another one. Let's talk about Washington State JMU. Let's talk about the Bridgeport Stadium in Harrisburg. Listen, JMU.
Did you say Marshall?
Yeah. No,
no,
James Madison and Washington State.
James JMU. You don't have a graphic for that. That's fine.
No.
I did ask for that one though.
Washington State. Listen, Washington State's 5-5 on the year, right? They're coming off a home win. JMU is just absolutely tearing up the Gun Belt. They're 8 straight wins. 8 straight wins in the Gun Belt, and now you got to look at Washington State. I'll say this: despite their record, this team battles. I mean, they've won the yardage battle in 5 of the last 6 games. They have not allowed more than 185 yards per game in the rushing game on the defensive side of the ball, and they hold opponents to 99 yards below their offensive season average every time you face this Washington State defense. The offense a little bit struggling, but the defense does keep them in games, and JMU has some great numbers. I do get that, but they face the 102nd toughest schedule in the country, where Washington State has faced like the 45th or something like that. So their numbers, to me, from a defensive perspective, are a little bit better than JMU. Just a bad situational spot. JMU coming off that road win. Actually, they came off that big win versus App State in their last game. That was a rivalry game. App State is not as good as they have been in the past, but JMU has always lost to App State, so that was a big win for them, and they absolutely smoked them. Put up 58 points against App State. And then they have a big opponent on deck with Coastal Carolina on the road. So they're looking ahead, I think, in these conference games. And I just think Washington State could be motivated. They're playing one of, if not the top G5 team in the country. And they're playing for bowl eligibility. Mind you, 5 wins this team has. And one more will get the bowl eligibility. Also, as a road dog, Washington State is 3-1 ATS, and that includes losses to Ole Miss by 3 and UVA by 2. And I think those teams are a little bit better from a power rankings perspective than JMU, and also the under is 3-1 in Washington State road game. So I'd lean towards the under as well. Lowest total of the year for Washington State, by the way. And JMU is just off 4 straight overs. You got this low total sitting right in front of your face. I think Washington State keeps it close here, and you can get 14.5 right now. Washington State plus 14.5, and I lean under Washington State JMU.
I'm with you, Guns. I was looking at this game last night and today, and I wanted Washington State. I was glad that you brought this game up. I'm going to be there with you on Washington State in this one. Something to keep in mind, guys, who Washington State has on deck. Oregon State. It will be the second time this year that they face off. I think it'll be the first time in college football history because they didn't have any room on their schedule. They're the only team in that conference. So they're playing each other twice this year. Washington State might end. I think they'll end 6-6. I think they cover this game. Shout out to the JMU coach. He's coming to UCLA here by the end of November. So I'm excited to have him. I'm kidding, but I really want him, Guns. I don't want Jed Fish. I don't want Tony White. I want this guy from James Madison. This guy can turn a culture and a program around. So I want him in Westwood for sure. TCU, Houston, guys. This is Battle of Texas right here, right, Cab? These are two of your schools in your state right here that you pay closely.
I don't think Battle of Texas is that's next. That's on Friday. Okay.
There's a lot of battles of Texas.
No, there's only one, and it happens on Friday.
It's like when Daby. It was like when Iowa State played, and Daby's Cab didn't know what to say. He said the Battle of the Cornfields.
Bro, when fucking Waco and TCU plays, it's a religious battle. We can stretch that, but calling this one, this is the battle of.
What about Texas and Texas Tech? That's not a battle, is it?
Well, guys, let me just break this down really quick. We've got 55% of bets and 66% of cash coming in on TCU, and this line has dropped from a 2.5 to a 1.5. I was on TCU last week against BYU. Man, did I get my ass burned in that one. TCU looked awful.
That's what you get for hating BYU and Provo. I said it on the show.
I get it. It was the wrong pick, and I am here to admit that. I will admit when I am wrong, and I was clearly wrong in that side, and here I am again. Why do I want to back these fuckers and Josh Hoover, man? I don't know. Something about it makes me want to take them. Bigger bets are coming in on TCU. Houston, Willie Fritz. Why is this guy why is no one bringing this guy up for a Penn State job, a Florida job? Well, look what he's done at Houston. This team is ranked. When was the last time we saw Houston ranked? This is insane. And this is year 2.
They were ranked when they had Clayton Tune, I think.
Maybe that was years ago though. Shout out to Clayton Tune. I met him and the TCU quarterback at a bar out here on my brother's 30th birthday years back. The year they were entered the draft, met both of them at a bar. Shout out to them. But Clayton Tune was a good quarterback for him. But this program took a wrong turn. Willie Fritz comes in here with no NIL money. Does Houston? Is this the least amount of funded school in Texas for the major universities, Cab?
We have so many fucking schools. I don't know.
I know, but this is, SMU,
UNT, SMU. Well, SMU probably is funny. I'm just saying UNT's right there too, probably
Yeah, but they don't have too much money over here, and this guy's been able to turn a program around. I like everything Willie Fritz is doing, which is why I'm not going to fade him here. This is going to be a really good game here, though. I think I'm off this one though.
So I agree with I've been burned by TCU. Now I did cash on Hoover early in the year. I have concerns that maybe he's a little bit checked out because he looked like shit against BYU. He was the reason they struggled so much. He was just making horrible decisions. And he's done after this. So
no, he's got another year.
Does he have another year?
Yeah, I think he's a redshirt junior.
Oh, okay. I thought this was his 4th year I've watched him play. Maybe not. No, you might be right. I didn't check that. I just thought this was the 4th year I've watched him play. Yeah, he's a junior. You got it. I got it right here. Anyways, he seems checked out regardless because, they had very high hopes internally with this program 2 years ago. You got to remember they were a playoff team. They were right there 2 years ago, and then last year fell apart. And I think this year they thought maybe they would get back to it. Just didn't happen. So why did I bet this game? I did it because I know what my eyes have seen. Houston, regardless of what the numbers say, they don't have a great defense, okay? Especially in the secondary. They're a little bit lax. So I took McAllister, his over on his receiving yards. If you look, he's had over 100 in his last 3 games. He's most definitely going to be the number 1 target for Hoover in this game. Over 93.5 receiving yards for Eric McAllister. That's what I bet in this one.
This guy's a bad man. That guy's going to be getting drafted in the second, probably maybe even the first round in this year's draft. Probably second round, but he's going to be making an NFL roster next year for sure. You have anything in this one, Guns?
Houston money line. That's why you play this one. 100%.
Okay.
It's such a good situational spot. You have Houston coming off a bye, so they're going to be rested in this one, and you have TCU coming off that Provo road loss. It's the second leg of the road back to back. It's not easy to recover after a loss. You can lose the same game twice. Everybody was high on TCU last year. I said, don't bet against BYU and Provo. It's dangerous. I don't care what the public or the money is going to be saying on this one. And sure as shit, they just absolutely thumped that team. And I think you can lose the same game twice in this situation. And I kind of disagree with you a little bit on the Houston defensive Tate, that, I mean, you look at the numbers. The only time they got exposed was against Texas Tech. Last time I checked, they're a pretty good team. And then they got exposed on the road against Arizona State, which is a very tough place to play in Sun Devil Stadium. I think they're going to be really pumped in there. It's the last game of the last home game of the season there for Houston, and they don't really have any look ahead on this one. Where TCU kind of has to look ahead. They got Cincinnati next week at home. I don't know if they're going to be able to pick up the motivation, lose the same game twice. Houston is live today, and that's the reason why they're a favorite. Even though they're ranked versus non-ranked, I think Houston gets it done today with Willie Fritz and the boys.
I don't hate that as a side. And shout out to the old A&M quarterback Whitman over there throwing the ball. He's kind of a huge puss stick, but he might get it done for you against.
He puts his head down and runs like he's a tough guy, man.
Yeah, but every time he does get hit, his vagina hurts. So I'm just saying. Anyways, shout out to the chat, man. I saw somebody in the chat putting this game in there. They said, hate to say it, but this is a Penn State blowout against Nebraska. I mean, I don't have any action in this game, but you know how it goes with the coaching things. And it's just something about the trends. They just seem to stay the way they stay. And, if history repeats itself, this is a Penn State smash spot. I don't like this football team, so I'm not betting it, but I'd love to hear you guys' thoughts on it.
I have nothing on this one, so I'll keep it short and sweet, guys. I would only be on Penn State here. I mean, there's a reason why they're 7.5 point favorite. It's senior night in Happy Valley. Nebraska, guys, they took care of business against a UCLA team that wasn't prepared for a freshman quarterback that threw a bunch of bubble screens and slants. I mean, 2 of those touchdowns, I believe, went for 50-plus yards. Outside of those explosive plays, they couldn't really move the ball, and Penn State's defense is better than UCLA's defense. I think Penn State probably blows the doors off Nebraska. I think they got lucky and beat UCLA on the road last week because they didn't have any game film. Now they got game film. I mean, Jim Knowles is the reason why he's making $3 million a year. I mean, this guy was supposed to be the best coordinator in college football, not showing it. He's going to probably be looking for a job next year. I don't know if Penn State's going to want to pay him out. The next head coach might have to inherit him, which wouldn't be a bad thing. It's Jimmy Knowles still, but give me Penn State here as a lean. I'm not moving on it though.
I think that something that you can moneyline parlay with something else that you feel strong about, maybe in Iowa or something like that. Maybe get the line a little bit lower on a moneyline parlay. Just get a 2-teamer going and avoid that 7.5. You could get caught on this one. And worst name in college football is Ethan Grunkenmeyer. Ugh, even when I say it, it's like somebody.
What is it?
Ethan Grunkenmeyer is the quarterback for Penn State. Aller, of course, the season ending.
That ain't so bad, bro. There's that one player on Utah whose last name was Gay.
There's a lot of guys. There's kickers that have the last name Gay. So, I mean, kickers are gay. But Ethan Grunkenmeyer is going to be the quarterback. He's thrown 4 touchdowns, 4 INTs. But, I mean, the team's played better. I mean, they took Indiana to the wire, a great catch to get that final touchdown. And Indiana did get that victory in Penn State, and then they crushed Michigan State. So maybe there's some motivation going into this game. I do agree with it to a certain aspect, and I really don't think that Nebraska is played to the level of everybody's expectations this year. So I'm not going to be high on them as well. Playing on the road, it is senior night, senior day, or whatever this game does kick off. I do lean Penn State, but I'm not going to take the spread. I would put them with a money line of another team that you feel strongly about. Maybe in Iowa, maybe something with that's hugging a -7 or something like that at home.
Hey, we don't have a graphic for it, but I think you messed up on the Battle of Texas. North Texas and Rice play today, guys.
There's a battle.
I forgot Rice was in Texas.
Yeah, it's in Houston. It's right there in Houston, man. They got a good baseball program, man. Shout out to the coach. I've been in contact with them for a couple of my players.
Is Rice and SMU like next door neighbors or something like that? There's like
Rice
is in Houston and SMU's in Dallas, essentially.
Okay.
I will tell you one thing. When we were in San Antonio and we drove by that have you ever driven by Incarnate Word?
I mean, when I drive to San Antonio, but I thought it was a prison. It's a college. I found that out.
It looks like a public school in Compton. Like it looks like like a public high school.
I thought it was a prison, but it's a college.
I couldn't believe that was just Jose's like that's where it is. I was like, that's where Cam Ward went 2 years ago. He was staying in those dorms. Like, what the fuck? It looked like a shithole.
That's wild if you think about it. So this one here, BYU again, guys. Like, come on, the spreads they've been giving BYU all year sounds like the books don't like BYU either. I mean, just no respect on any spread ever. And finally, last year they got last week, they got kind of, what they've been waiting for. I kind of wanted to take BYU here. I think that this is a great bounce back spot for BYU.
What bounce back? They just crushed TCU. What bounce back?
I didn't mean to say bounce back. Excuse me. I think this is a good. I don't even know what I was about to say now. Not bounce back. I was on Hoover's passing touchdown, so I was all over that fucking game. So I don't even know why I said that, but which did not cash. Thank you, Hoover. Which is why I kind of talk shit about you today. I think that BYU has to no respect whatsoever on the spread. So I think they probably cover this. It's been all season.
I'm on Cincinnati. Give me the +3 here. All the money and tickets come in on BYU. It doesn't really seem to matter when that happens this year because BYU has kicked the doors off everyone they've played, including a good Utah team, a decent TCU team. I mean, BYU has everything in front of them. All they need to do is win this game. They're going to the Big 12 title. They're going to the Big 12. They're going to the college football playoff. I'm on Cincinnati here, though. They've taken 2 straight losses to 2 pretty good teams. I like Cincinnati going into this year. I like Scatterfield. I like Sorsby. I like Tywee Walker in the backfield. I want to see him play on Sundays here next year. I know he's a little bit undersized, but I really like him as a running back. I like the weapons they have at receiver. They went out and grabbed the Texas A&M Cyrus Allen guy, who was really good at A&M a couple years ago.
No, he was not really good.
Hey, talented Cab. I mean, coming in,
talented. He was supposed to be really good, but he
they
never
grab
was.
They grab a guy like Jeff Caldwell from the FCS level that is going to wow scouts at the pro day for Cincinnati. But with that being said, I'm on Cincinnati. I think they win this game outright. Give me the +3 -120. I'm seeing 3s at -110 now. So this line is not going in my direction, and all the money is coming in on BYU and all the tickets. I don't like where I am. If I lose again, fading BYU, I will not fade BYU again for the next year, the next calendar year on live. I'm saying this. Hold me to it. Fuck BYU.
I don't know why my brain was thinking about the Tech game, bro. I don't know, because I was on TCU, but I was thinking about the Tech game. And that game's going to be, but that's going to be imprinted in everyone's mind with BYU right now.
Yep.
I mean, because they couldn't do fucking anything against Tech. So, Guns, did you bet it?
I do have a take on this one. You have BYU that's 9-1 on the year, and they're off another win at Provo. You can't beat them at Provo. And you have Cincinnati off back-to-back losses, 7-3 on the year. Cincinnati has a good offense. Their defense is a little bit weak. They're 8th in rushing yards per carry, 28th in rushing yards per game. I will say this: BYU has shown some weakness against rushing teams. 4.8 yards per carry versus Utah, 6.1 yards per carry versus I can't remember. I didn't write that down properly, but they also gave up 5.4 yards per carry versus Iowa State. So they do give up a lot on the run. And BYU has been winning lately, but they've lost the yardage battle in 3 out of the last 4 games. You really see this weird anomaly with BYU. I call it the Mormon luck when you look at that from a handicapping perspective. BYU's offensive defensive production has dropped on the road. You actually look at their numbers. They put up 74 yards per game less on the road than they do at home, and 135. They give up 135 yards more to opponents on the road than they do at home. Highest road total of the year, so probably indicating an over, and you have 2 good offenses. I'd probably agree with you if you want to take a total on this one. I would say over on this one, but guess what? This is Cincinnati all day long. Give it to me on the money line.
Ooh, let's go.
He's going to win this game outright. It is Nippert Stadium. They just lost to Arizona. They absolutely played like dog shit, and I think it was because they were looking at this BYU team and they didn't look at the opponent in front of them. They rarely lose at Nippert, especially this year. It doesn't happen twice. BYU is on borrowed time, and I will go absolutely fucking broke betting against BYU for the rest of the season. I don't care how many games they got left. If they make a college playoff, I'm going to continue to fade them until I go broke. BYU, from my numbers, tell me that team has just got to lose eventually, and it's going to be today in Nippert, Cincinnati, on the East Coast, traveling mountain time. Cincinnati, give me the Bearcats. Let's go.
Let's go. I love it. Shout out to Goose and Paul. Became a YouTube member, not just that, a silver member. So you're in the Discord, my man. Appreciate the support. Appreciate Gorky as well for the $2 dono. Take a little quick shot for you guys. Goose and Paul, that's an interesting name. My grandpa's name was Paul, and my middle name is Paul. You ever meet a guy named Paul? He's a good dude, so I'm sure you're a good dude as well. Shout out to you, my guy.
My grandfather's name was Paul. Hey, how do you get in the? How does he get in the Discord? Reach out to Jose.
So no, yes, you have to go sign into Pub Sports Radio, and there'll be an invite from Big Show on there, and you accept it.
Sign into Pub Sports Radio. What
on the Safari, like their
on the website?
On the website,
okay, go to the website. Yeah, go to pubsportsradio.com, Paul, and get in the Discord with us, man. I'll hop in there today, man. And shout out to Gorky. He didn't want you to bet that. Gorky, he already bet it, man. You're telling him not to bet something he already bet, man. That ain't right. Which one do you guys want me to throw up here next?
I mean, the last game on the board we'll talk about last. You guys know I'm wearing this shirt, so we won't talk about that yet. I'm good wherever you guys want to go in this next game. Let's get to it.
You tell me, Guns, because I know he
What about this one? What about this one? This is a fun game right here in the ACC.
How many schools do we have in Texas?
Guns, take it over, my guy. I want to hear this.
Here's a problem. It's like every time I'm reading stuff about the injury report, I hear the quarterback might be out on this one with Moss. Is that true? I know the running back is out, or at least one of the running backs is going to be out in this game. But let's just talk about this from a team perspective. Louisville is off back-to-back losses. Cal and Clemson, they're 7-3 on the year. They're kind of a falling knife right now. SMU 7-3 on the year, and back-to-back wins and a bye week. So they're going to be well rested, well prepared going into this game. And now SMU's just been cooking as of late. 4-1 straight up ATS the last 5 games, plus 12-point differential in that span. SMU is a team that wants to air the ball out. They love to pass the ball. 20th in pass attempts per game, 19th in pass play percentage, and they're 12th in passing yards per game. And Louisville's defense has shown some weaknesses in the passing game. They gave out 250 or more in 3 out of the last 5 games in the defensive pass. These teams met last season. SMU did win the game 34-27. However, they were 7-point road dogs in that situation. Now you're seeing them as what? -4.5 favorite. A lot of that has to do with the injuries that have been happening. I just wanted a hotter team in this one. Give me SMU -4.
I get it. Louisville is going to be without Miller Moss, and I don't know if you guys heard his post-game comments after the game last week. Completely threw everyone under the bus besides himself. This guy, Miller Moss is not a good. This guy will not sign a contract. He will not sign a contract in the NFL. He was bad at USC. He's been bad at Louisville. Louisville is a good team without him. I think this true freshman coming in there might switch some things up. I'm not on SMU. I would only be on SMU because you guys know, there isn't a bigger Rhett Lashley fan than me. I think he is a top 5 coach in college football. Look what he's done at SMU. Minimal resources and taking a program from nothing to a college football playoff. Still good this year. They've got a lot of injuries themselves. So this is an interesting one. I'm off it. I would only be on SMU, but something tells me maybe Louisville gets a better effort with the freshman quarterback.
So is Deuce Adams getting the ball or taking the snaps?
Let me see.
If it's the freshman, that's Deuce Adams that's getting it here.
Yes, Deuce Adams will be starting. Let's look him up a little bit here. Let's see.
I just want to say, like, how do we not want to take an over in this game? Like, I know you're not.
SMU's defense is good, but again, it's a freshman quarterback. We saw UCLA struggle against a freshman quarterback that you don't really have a lot of tape on some of these guys, and they surprise you. So maybe this is a shootout. Just SMU's defense has been the key to their success so far this year. So. Oh, look at Julian right there. Pub 5 booked and loaded, fam. Let's fucking go. Let's go, Julian.
Hell yeah, man. Can't wait. Yeah, I was going to say, read through the lines with the cappers. The fact that Kong is not on this game kind of makes me think SMU is really live. Because if he liked that at Louisville at all, he would have talked about it, but he didn't. He didn't say a word about it.
Yeah, this is going to be a pass for me, guys. You know what? I'm not going to go to this game right here. Let's go to a different game here.
You can go to the UCLA game, bro.
No, I was going to say a different game.
Okay.
That I've just been a team that I've just been wrong on week in and week out. Let's go to the beautiful Blacksburg, Virginia, guys. Senior day, senior night, whatever you want. It's senior day because I believe this is a 9 a.m. game. You got Miami coming into town. We remember what happened last year, guys, though. It was Cam Ward against his cousin, Kyron Jones. Virginia Tech almost upset them, almost shocked the world last year, which was crazy. It was a really close game. Why is this spread 18.5? It's because Virginia Tech can't move the ball. Kyron Jones is just he's not it, guys. I was wrong on this motherfucker. This 6'2", 240-pound athlete can't throw the ball more than 5 yards. And when he does, he turns the ball over. He just needs to tuck it and run. That's not going to be enough here. This is a tough game. I think this spread is the way it is. I'm not going to take Virginia Tech here.
You said athlete. I thought you were going to say ass hat.
I'm not going to be on Virginia Tech here. Miami, but it's at the same time, how do you lay almost 20 points with Miami? Like, I don't get it. Like, I don't think this team is that much better than Virginia Tech, but the line's telling us that, and Virginia Tech's just no motivation. Yeah, John Franklin will be on the sideline, Franklin will be on. James Franklin will be on the sideline for this one. He's not going to be coaching, though. He's not going to be wearing the coaching gear. He will be sitting there talking to the players and stuff, probably giving some intel, but I don't think it's enough here. Miami probably blows these guys out.
The biggest mistake I've made this year in college football was not taking the under 6.5 wins on Virginia Tech, because I've told you guys. What? Yeah.
Is that what it was? Damn.
Yeah. 6.5. And I told everybody that I don't know if they win more than 3 football games. And
I don't know if you told everyone, Cab. You told me that like 8 times, though.
I said 3 games. I said this team might win 3 football games. And look,
every time we talked about,
y'all are wondering, my exact comment was they might win 3 games. They could prove me wrong if they get another one, but they got to win another one to do that. So, Guns, what's your thoughts here?
I just want to clarify with the chat, because everybody's saying fade Guns. My record this year is 103, 79, and 2 plus 12.9.
Who is everybody? Did one person say them out?
There was 2, but I want to make sure I clarify my record. It's through week 12. That is where I'm at currently. I've also made over 130 units in the last 4 years in college football, so you can take that to the bank. And if you don't want to take my takes, you want to fade me, it's fine. We can do this one. But Miami and Virginia Tech on this one, I don't have a play on this game, but I will say this. There's going to be an opportunity to fade Miami, and I think it's next week when they have to play at Pittsburgh. We've seen this before with Miami. Miami sitting in the driver's seat. Everybody's saying, well, Miami deserves to be in the playoffs. They beat Notre Dame. They got 2 losses. So does Notre Dame. Why are they talking about Miami? You're going to see next week when they have to play Pittsburgh. They always lose in those situations. It's like the second to last or the last game of the season. This is what Miami does. I don't want to take this game because I want to go back to next week when I can fade them against Pittsburgh. I can't wait till that line comes out. I'm going to be very keened in on that game with Pittsburgh and Miami, but I am going to pass on this one.
Shout out to our guy, Jay Peasy, man. And don't worry, Guns. I'm going to come back to that real quick. But first, I want to say, man, Jay Peasy, I hope you can make the Publipalooza, man. We got to kick it again. I want to spark one up. I want to smoke some more of that French Laundry, too. He sent me a strain called some French Laundry, and that shit was fire. I'm talking like it was. I've been having some stuff that's kind of like it now, but it took a long time for that to trickle down here because that was a while ago. But shout out to our guy JPZ, and shout out to all the members, man. Like you keep the channel up. You know, we don't sell you guys picks or anything. We give you our takes here. Like Guns comes up here and tells you guys what he's betting. So for you to say something in the chat. First off, fuck you. You can fade it, you can tail it, whatever. Do what you want. It's information. Second, Guns, Domo's always trolling people, and I'm pretty sure I know who that is.
I know. He's telling me I don't have thick skin. I think I have the thickest skin on the fucking planet.
I'm pretty sure I know who it is.
Love it.
And it's not one of the people that everybody always thinks that it is. I think I know who it is. It don't matter because I'm not going to say it. But I want to be clear. It is not Little Domo because Lil Domo is a real person. And he's the homie. He's a good fucking capper and he's cool as fuck. And one time Jimmy went off on Domo, but he went off on Little Domo and with the wrong person. He was like, yo, what the fuck did I do? So just to clear all that up, man, Domo, shut the fuck up, man. Stop trolling people. Either bet it or don't, but nobody cares.
Shout out to my guy Logan V's. That's one of my brothers, one of my groomsmen at my wedding. Shout out to you for the little 199 dono. He said Wine Time told me to put 500 on Virginia Tech. You goddamn liar! Did not tell you to do that. I told you to take it on UCLA that we're going to right after here. So shout out to you guys.
He said that. See, that's why he doesn't get blocked though. He makes me laugh. He said, "Yeah, that was a good one." Whenever the other guy got yelled at for him, what a dick, bro! What a dick. Anyways, I like the shot.
I'm going here, guys. We're going to the beautiful Pasadena, California. Maybe potentially the last UCLA game ever at the historic Rose Bowl in Pasadena, California. We don't know what's going on next year. There's a lot of rumors that they're moving to SoFi. I don't agree with it by any means. It's 5 miles closer to campus. Just knock some shit down at UCLA, knock that fucking track down, move it somewhere else, put a football field there with 30, 40,000 people. Fans will be able to go there. It'll be a sellout game. Make it easy for the students to go to. Don't make the students drive an hour and a half to the Rose Bowl in fucking traffic going around that windy fucking canyon in Pasadena. It's disgusting. But I like the Rose Bowl, and the tailgate doesn't get better than that. I've been doing it my whole life. It's the best tailgate in college football. With that being said here, Washington 1-7 straight up last 8 games at the Rose Bowl, going back to the Pac-12, Pac-10 days. I was actually at the last game. It was DTR against Michael Penix. Never forget, like, I remember like being in the chat that day on Daby Cab's college football show, and I was like, UCLA tonight. I went to the game. They were plus 2.5 against Penix, shocked the world in that game. It was a great game to go to. And UCLA pretty much owns Washington at the Rose Bowl. And I think this is a big game because you're going against the odds-on favorite to be UCLA's next head coach in Jedd Fisch. He's currently a plus 200 to be the next head coach. He wants in at UCLA. He wants to leave Washington, come to the sunny Southern California. We don't want him down here. We want the James Madison coach, guys. He can stay his ass up in Washington with that being said. He's a program builder, but look what Brett Brennan's doing at Arizona. He might be doing it better than what Jedd Fisch was doing there, with less talent, by the way. Doesn't have Jonah Coleman. With that being said here, give me UCLA plus 10.5 here, guys. This is way too many points with a team that I think could shock everyone and potentially win this game outright. These team matches up very well against each other. Nico will be cleared to play. They'll have the best quarterback on the field in here. Damon Williams, I'm not a big fan of him. He can definitely move around the pocket. Nico's a better thrower than him. It's going to be a good game between these two guys. Give me the 10.5 points. Washington probably squeaks out a win with 10.5 points. Way too many points. Give me UCLA, the last game at the Rose Bowl. Let's go. What are you laughing at, Cap?
The chat, bro. You guys are fucking the chat. Kong said they shouldn't let people have the same name because he was gonna slap. No, bro. Lil Domo's cool as fuck. I promise.
Lil Domo's the man. We met him at San Antonio. Him and Chill Will are two cool motherfuckers. That's not Domo. That's Lil Domo. Domo's a different guy.
Two different people. Don't just slap somebody assuming it's somebody in the chat because it very likely isn't. There are a lot of people that aren't who they think they are in the chat.
All right, Dougie Wise, you guys better get that win today against Oregon because if you don't win, USC is expected to win 10, 11 games a year. UCLA at 8. So you guys better win today against Oregon because you're not beating UCLA next week. Let's go.
What? You don't think UCLA is going to beat Oregon next week?
No, it's USC, UCLA.
You don't think USC is going to beat UCLA next week? Whatever I said.
They always beat each other on the road, like on the across town. But USC beats UCLA at the Rose Bowl. UCLA beats USC at the Coliseum every single year, like the last 10 years. So it's going to be a good one.
All right. So I did have other games in there that I guess you didn't want guns. I thought I did a good job, but I didn't get any of the ones you asked for. So I'll do better next week.
I'm a great guy too, fellas.
Bro, as long as you don't cross any lines, nobody, bro.
What did I say? I just gave my record.
I think somebody here told him to like shut the fuck up or fuck you or something, but it probably wasn't me. It must have been.
It definitely wasn't Daby Cab saying that.
I don't do that, bro. I'm nice to everybody all the time.
I didn't give a shit. I think it was great. I do have a take on this game. So I think it's the UCLA spot on the plus. I do, because I think that Washington is in a bad situational spot because they have Oregon on deck. And then you look at UCLA 8-2 at home versus Washington last 10 ATS. And then you have Washington. I think they've just kind of underperformed on the road this year. They have a non-cover versus Maryland. They lost by 18 to Michigan. They lost to Wisconsin by 3 as 11-point favorites. They're 0-3 ATS versus conference opponents on the road. They're not a good road team. And I think they may be a little bit more motivated next week when they have to play Oregon. And then everybody goes, well, UCLA sucked against Ohio State. Well, Nico didn't play in that game. He was on the concussion protocol. He's going to be playing in this one. I just think this is a good spot here to jump back on the UCLA train after a detrimental loss in their last game. So, yeah, UCLA are passed for me at plus 10.5. I think you can find 11s out there, too.
Let's go, Guns. You hopping on with me, Cab? Come on. 7:30, Cab.
Yeah, probably, bro. You putting faith in? I mean, like, so you like this spot? Like, you bet it already?
Oh, I bet this on Thursday.
Yeah,
this is 2 units, Daby Cab. I love this play for tonight. Yeah, you guys know me. I would have been on UCLA last week, or 2 weeks ago when I said Nebraska was going to take care of business.
The parlay you put together on the show hit last week. So,
with what? What did I have in the parlay last week?
You took one bet from everybody.
Yeah, I remember I forgot what it was.
It was JMU.
Yeah, JMU smashed that game, dude. I have it right. I have it
because JMU was Gunsleg.
JMU Georgia money line. Is that what it was? Yours was
Georgia.
Because
I wanted you to take the 6, but you said money line.
And then a plus 7.5 on someone. I forgot who it was. I don't even have it written down, but I bet it. So,
all right, we'll put UCLA up there as yours. Guns. What's your leg?
For the parlay? Let's do Southern Miss money line.
Southern Miss money line. Okay. You guys are gonna hate it. We're good. We're taking Tennessee on the money line.
Who?
Right.
No, come on. Let's go to a different game.
Nah, bro. You said you weren't on Florida. You can't tell me to go to a different game.
I'm just fucking with you.
Abby, take Tennessee.
I got you. Let's do it. I'm gonna.
Y'all aren't even on it. You can't tell me to take another game.
I am. I'm putting it in right now. I'll tell you the exact odds that I'm getting. 1 second.
Yeah, I'm betting it too right now because last week I didn't
hold
listen
on,
to you on this.
Tennessee.
You can't say yuck on a play that you're not on. The opposite side.
Thank you, Guns. Thank you.
No, I'm with you, Cab. I'm with you. Let's. I'm putting it in. So.
Yuck, I'm with you. Okay.
I gotta find Southern Miss.
You should have said that. Like, why is it yuck? Then take Florida then.
No.
There you go. So shut up.
So shut up, wine time. Southern Miss pick 'em right now, and we've got the last one is Tennessee money line. Let me find it here. I think I passed it. Tennessee money line. Okay, let's see what odds we're gonna get here. Where the fuck did this go?
While you're pulling that up, we're about to recap our bets just for everyone, and then we got our guy Gorky giving his best bets out. And drop y'all's in the chat, man. Hit the like button. Drop what you're betting in the chat. Let us know if you're betting with us or fading. I like to do an attempt to give away money. I guess it's a lot harder than it seems. I thought somebody would do it. I do it on Medicate Monday every week, and I do it on here every week. I pick a game and I say, guess the score. And if you get the score and who wins, we'll give you $25. Let's do Tennessee, Florida this week. After the show ends, not in the comment section right here, right now. After the show ends, below the show, leave a comment of who wins and what the score is in the Tennessee, Florida game. If you get it right, we'll send you $25.
Let's go. Daby Cab, I'm getting plus 495 on that parlay. I'm going to throw $100 on it, so it pays out 495. Last week, I think it was only plus 285 that we got in because we took a couple juicy money lines, but I mean, we cashed. So this is double the profit here, guys. I love this parlay. So I'm in. $100 pays out 495.
Is it you want to take Tennessee -3 or do you want to take the money line?
I did the money line minus 168.
Okay, let me change that.
See, look, I know you, Domo. He says USC plus the points. It's as his bet. And if they don't cover, he's going to come in here next week and say that he tailed me on it and blame me on it. They will cover. Good job. And you better say thank you if they do. How about that one? No, I'm just kidding.
I got 5 to 1 on this parlay. 5 to 1.
Let's go.
All right. So I got Missouri plus 7.5 was given out way earlier in the week. You can't get that anymore. I do still. No, I don't. I don't like anything under 7. But I gave it out earlier this week. So hopefully you guys caught it. King Miller for USC over 72.5 rushing yards. I also have USC plus 10. I actually got a little bit worse number. I have Eric McAllister over 93.5 receiving yards. And then I have Tennessee -4. So those are my 5 bets for the day.
I am on Kansas plus 4 minus 120, UCLA plus 10.5 minus 110, Wisconsin plus 9, Iowa minus 16.5, Baylor plus 7, Cincinnati plus 3. 6 plays. It was 5, but we added Kansas this morning. I will probably add a couple more plays as the day goes on, guys. Make sure to follow me on Twitter if you want to hear that action. But yeah, we're locked in today. I'm excited. We're going 6-0 today. I could really feel it. I really like the action today.
My plays, Oregon and Cincinnati. I think they win on the money line. I would take just Cincinnati on the money line. Take Oregon, whatever the points are going to be. Oregon's going to thump USC. And the gun belt. We're going to be taking Southern Miss money line. Those are the 3 plays. And go check me out. _guns on Instagram. Do lives all the time. And guns picks on X. Check out all the content that I'm doing there. So appreciate you guys. Hit the like button on this video, please.
Just to be clear too, Guns, if I have not been clear yet, when I started capping, shout out to Pub Sports Radio, when I started doing this stuff, all I ever wanted to do was have a Saturday college football show, college basketball show, because it's my favorite 2 things in the entire world. And you guys that do this with me are the exact people that I wanted to do it with, which goes without saying. You're one of my favorite college football cappers, regardless of what anybody else thinks. So thank you for being here with us, man. However, I do not like your Oregon bet today, but everything else that I just said. Wine time, same thing, man.
Let's
But
go.
let's get our guy up here, man. I wish I had this intro. Everything keeps moving in StreamYard, and I'm not the one moving it.
Guys, hit the like button. We don't even have 100 likes. We've got 80 likes. Hit the like button. Get to 125 likes before the stream ends. I'm giving away an additional $25 that Cab's going to give out for that. I'll pick you at random. Got to get 125 likes. That's 45 more likes in the next 10 minutes, guys. Let's get to it. Come on. We got the people in here. Hit the like button.
And when this show does end, there's a live UFC show right now on Pub Sports Radio. So make sure you stay right here on Pub Sports Radio and tune in. If you're on X or another platform, come over to YouTube and hang out with us.
Nordy, I'm sorry, Nordy. The third leg is UCLA in the points plus 11 or plus 10.5. So
I'm switching.
It's not
here,
SMU money line. It is Southern Miss.
Southern Miss money line. Yes.
Don't freak out about the weird background. I don't know whose that is or why it's there, but I need this. I need this right here. Shout out to our guy, Gorky. Good Goracle.
Oh, that's the best intro in the world.
There we go. I needed your intro, Gorky. Sorry for the.
Oh, that's awesome.
What's up,
Cigar in
What's
mouth
up?
And everything is just it's incredible.
Let's go. Hey, I love you, Guns, but today is the day that hat loses, brother, for the fourth time in a row.
It's fine. It's not my biggest bet on the board, so I'm okay with that. I'm okay.
Anyway, let me get to my actual picks, guys. Just a moment. Let me get it up here. I'm an idiot.
Hey, while you're pulling them up, Gorky, I got a story for you guys. I was playing somebody for money in Call of Duty because I like to take people's money and that shit. And right after we won, got the last kill, I couldn't help it. I don't know where it came from, but I was like, to the window!
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, BYU, Oregon, money line gets us paid. And Oklahoma, Georgia Tech, same odd, gets us paid. Boys, I had a good week to start. I've done well in NFL this week, getting that plus money score with Houston the other night. Yesterday was a little bit of a letdown. I went 0 for 4, but today we're on the bounce back.
Let's go.
And at least one of these two fucking parlays should hit. And then there's NFL tomorrow, which I'm completely confident in. But let's cash this shit first and then worry about tomorrow.
I think I'm head to head on BYU games. I will say this for the chat. I think I'm 0-2 going against Gorky and BYU.
Gorky's been on BYU all year.
That's why, I understand why people are taking BYU. I was like, if there's any time, I'm looking for the opportunity to fade BYU. It's like it's on the road in Nippert. So,
bro, I will be honest with you. If Sorsby was a little bit better of a all-round quarterback, a pocket presence, and all that shit, I would be on Cincinnati myself simply because BYU is not a great road team, but if they're ever going to do it, it's this year. So I have a feeling that they might actually get to the playoff this
season. For point too. I think it's going to be a lot of points in this game. Hopefully. I think it's
and I honestly believe that BYU and Bear Bachmeier has the Heisman favorite for this season. If he wasn't 19 years old, he would be the front runner, boys.
Next year, maybe. Next year, they'll be talking about it.
He would be if he wasn't a 19-year-old freshman, he would be the front runner.
It's the Tebow complex. Same thing. Tebow had to wait a year before you got out.
I don't know about that. I just think that he's a little bit young, and there's a lot of great fucking quarterbacks on teams that are ready to win right now, like Ohio State might run it back for fun, boys.
Mendoza's the favorite right now. So.
Yeah, but I have a feeling that might end when Indiana gets shut out in the championship game.
Julian Sayin, you're thinking?
I do.
Simpson. No?
I do think so. Julian saying
Simpson's not winning.
Alabama might not even make the playoffs, boys.
Martell Reed will get invited. Julian Love, Jeremiah Love. I'm sorry, Jeremiah Love will get invited. Mendoza will get invited, and then whatever. Maybe Julian saying. We'll see.
Alabama might not even make the playoffs.
I think
about it.
highlight reel is the one that's looking
They may
good.
lose to Auburn. I'm not saying that. I don't know if I can do that, but we'll see.
Good game, yeah.
Love's highlight reel is starting to look the best, man. Shout out to all the green in the chat. I love seeing all the green men.
Fellas, you got to remember that that's not a running back. That's not usually a running back or a skill position outside of quarterbacks.
No, I'm not saying that Jeremiah Love will win, but they can't just invite a bunch of quarterbacks. I think they're going to invite like the best positional player possible, and I think it's
Jeremiah Love better get an invite.
He's just so fun to watch. He's
electric. Hey, man, shout out to the autistic Heisman, bro. Much love, man. You're a savage.
Yeah.
He's gonna literally go in the first round of the NFL draft and be a starting running back wherever he goes, and he's gonna be so good at the next level, dude.
Completely, he's on the spectrum. I wouldn't say autistic. Spectrum's a little bit of a mix.
No, but
he's better than Genty, I'll tell you that.
So do we have any graphics that I got to put up? Did we all cover all our bets already?
That's it for me.
I'm good.
That's it.
Yeah, that's it, bro. Just 2 bets today, and that's it.
Well,
I'm gonna take this hat off.
13 weeks already down. It's wild that
we still have like 6 weeks because playoffs.
Right, but that's going to be like spotty. We do have college basketball. We're going to transition. I don't know if last year we changed the name. I don't know if it even needs to. It can still be a tailgate. You can tailgate for college basketball, but maybe we should switch it back over to All About the Hoops. Either way, we will transition and hopefully, have the same people capping. Maybe get a couple of other people that can join us.
I already told you I'm in, dog.
You guys in the chat, man, are the reason we're up here. So thank you again for being here and rocking with us. I don't have anything else for the chat. Wine time, you want to take us home? Because I'm about to play.
Yeah, guys, let's go ahead and get out of here. Orky, I'll let you get us out of here.
Guns.
Before we go,
one more time, tell them where they can find you again. Yep. Sorry, Wine time.
Yeah, shout out. Go follow me, _guns on Instagram. Go follow me on @gunspicks, GUNZPICKS on X. Those are the best places to follow me. I do have a Telegram as well. I drop free plays. You can go get the link in the bio on Instagram. Appreciate you guys. And all I really want is you guys to support this show, support this channel, support us. We do this for the low price of $0, 0 cents to give you this information. And all we do is say, hit this thumbs up button if you guys are watching right now and support the show. Appreciate you guys. Let's go.
Fade me or tell me it's on you. You guys make the choice, man. But let's catch. The important thing is you come in Monday morning, you hit some like button on a Medicaid Monday, and we go from there. Let's get it.
And we go from there, Gorky. Let's go. Appreciate you guys for tuning in every single
You hit
Saturday.
pipe player Wine time real quick, and then I'll exit on that.
Could you repeat the third?
Southern Miss, UCLA and the points, not the money line, and Tennessee money line. Those are the 3.
Plus 495, plus 500, you'll get pretty much everywhere, guys. Shout out to everyone. Go tune into the Pub Sports Radio UFC stream that's going on right now, guys. They're breaking down the card, doing a live stream for you guys. So go check them out. Hit the like button on your way out, guys. We love you guys. We'll be here next week. Looking forward to it. Shout out to you guys. Let's go.
Week of the season, guys. It's running out. Let's go.
Good work, fellas.
I can just tell you, I didn't even see your text, Gorky, because I'm using this for my. I've got like stats.
It doesn't matter, dog. We got out of here nice and early, giving people time to go get their bets in, whatever, in order and shit. But
we're still live.
Yeah, I love the